so. Alright, let's get a stone up, get Cyber in here, and then we'll get to pulling.
Yay, more TV!
If we don't hurry though, water walking is going to wear off everybody. Don't have to rebuff.
That's critical.
Well, every fight we've won so far, I gave everybody water walking.
I said it was critical, I don't know.
Were you not there for Mithrax since we didn't win that one?
Cheb, Stan, how bad is the overlap on this at this point?
No, so the problem with Mithrax is we fall, so we lose water walking right away. We fall, we take the damage, water walking's gone.
See, this guy gets it.
Oh yeah, oh, yeah. I'm like one of the only other shamans in the group, so yeah, I get it.
No, shamans suck.
I am the only other shaman, sorry.
I'm a shaman at heart, no matter what class I play.
They wouldn't let me be a druid.
You threw us away.
What tune are you playing today, Soul?
I'm on Reds, the monk.
Register.
Reds can't die.
I see that now.
Mac is still in Wisconsin. She'll be back tomorrow at noon. Alright.
Reals, do you need me to heal, or are you good?
No, we should be good. If we have another... let's do this. Randy, why don't you go and swap up to Discipline, and we'll just go from there.
Sounds good.
See, you didn't need
I
any
can
help
put
with
down-
the dots.
I don't remember any of these fights.
Who are you?
Exactly.
Well, it's going to be no lag this time, hopefully, so that should make it better.
Actually, it'd be hilarious if it made it worse.
Karma frantically spamming buttons and screaming into the mic that he can't do anything, and we win.
And then we killed it anyway.
I didn't hear any of it.
Brought back horrible, horrible memories of the Hagen dance.
It was lots of fun on our channel, Armok. I don't know all the screaming shit they're talking about.
Yeah, I know. Sounds like people are losing their minds.
It was more calmly exclaiming, not really screaming.
There was a lot of whining. I did a lot of whining.
How long until we pull? Like, do I have time to go get a drink? Or
No.
pull, like right now?
We're gonna be going just 1 second.
Go thirsty, bitch. God.
Click the summon button.
I don't see a button.
It's more of a gear or a cog.
I see a portal.
Summon is already pending.
Yeah, Cyber, what's up?
He must
don't
have been
know.
zoning.
Did you finally get that update in?
No, it canceled out on me, so I'll have to do it later. Hopefully it doesn't affect the play too much.
Sounds like you need to update your potato.
Guy likes penis.
Cyber's not here yet, so.
These first two things are just trash, though. We
Yeah.
could probably kill them.
That's true.
Not without cyber. God. He ain't got all his life. Someone come in here and kick his ass already?
Yeah, that was me.
You still haven't finished Nazmir, have you?
Can we get the portal up again?
No, I haven't.
They like mine better.
Well, I think all three of them have to get summoned.
I would never betray you.
So much TV. And it's trippy.
My dog cries all the time.
All right. So, for those who weren't here last time, 3-phase fight. Mostly the fight is about controlling and placing blood. The first phase, Karma, are you going to take him on the side or in the center? What's the plan on that?
This.
What was the answer to that?
I don't know what I was thinking. I suppose it doesn't really matter. It's only where the cudgel drops go that matter.
Yeah. So, if you get hit with plasma discharge in the first phase, the first drop area is going to be between red and blue. It's important that they stack up as much as possible with this number of people. So get right to the edge of a previous plasma discharge. Remember, it's going to drop 3 times, so you got to stutter step it. You don't have to run at full speed. Drop it, get out of it, stop right at the edge of it, drop it, get out of it, stop right at the edge of it, okay? The cudgel comes out, everybody gets away, and then we'll switch where the drop point is based on that. The idea is we're stacking up a lot for the tanks to use when the cudgel comes out. Stage 2, the elevator goes down. You can fall off the edge of the elevator. Try not to do that. There will be 2 types of ads coming out: Coalesce Bloods, Volatile Droplet. The Volatile Droplets fixate, and when they hit somebody, they do a knockback. The Coalesce Bloods drop more blood, and so they need to die as quickly as possible. I think the tanks are just going to intercept the Volatile Droplets. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So then we get to the bottom. We have a bigger room, and phase 1 repeats. We'll try and throw up some markers. Some markers may make it down, but the idea again is the same. We're wanting to get the blood as close as possible to the edge and as close as possible to other spots. On normal, you can, if you have a damage reduction, you can stand in the blood. It won't kill you probably. So probably.
I'll find out. By accident.
I miss anything? Alright, let's ready, chicken, go.
Which one are we starting at first? I forgot already.
Red, blue.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hosts detected. Infection commencing. Initiating blood dispersal.
Alright, stop by red.
You're on the same direction.
Cudgel coming out. Cudgel, get away from red marker. Get away from red marker.
Initiating blood dispersal of target host. Activate. Cudgel retrieval.
I'm out of range.
Fluid evacuation in progress.
Everybody group up inside the druid circle for right now. We'll be kiting around. We'll be kiting to the right first because of the blood.
Del, watch out for the blood.
Melee, watch out in general for the blood.
There's no lasers, are there?
There's no lasers on normal.
I was being very confused. I'm like, we need to... we don't need to dodge, we're fine. Never mind.
Around that too. Alright, so markers all made it to down, so we're just going to use that, but you're going to drop the bloods as close to the wall. Well, we just lost markers. Alright, I'll put it back up.
They got down here, they just kept going.
First drop points over by red.
Are we lusting?
Oh, you're just taking that camera.
Oh, sorry.
I think Lust is a great plan.
Yep. Got droplets still coming out.
Yep.
Next stack point's going to be over by blue. We'll have a nice cluster of blood over there. Plasma by blue, by blue, by blue.
Cudgel retreat.
Don't. Nothing else. Get it to the wall, McGurk. Don't run it through the raid. Dodge this something when static.
That was unfortunate.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh shit!
Casual.
Jesus,
Casual.
that's a lot of blood.
Oh. Yeah, right into that blood.
Activate. Cudgel retrieval. Fuel levels depleted.
As we get into heroic, what we're going to want to focus on there is before the blood comes out, which is the plasma discharge. People need to start pre-positioning for the blood to come out. Essentially, is what it comes down to.
I should be able to engineer him.
I should be able to engineer him.
Definitely
so
me.
Can we cheat this boss and pull it into the room so we can avoid everything? So that's the little thing.
I have never heard of that, and I don't think so.
You used to be able to, I don't know if it's been fixed. Use a Demon Hunter, apparently bugs out if they pull it and then double dash back. Or double air dash back or something like that.
Well, we need the practice anyways. So.
Indeed.
Way to look positive.
gotta look good. I'm basically brand new to the skills there.
You are. You were here after me.
Gear, Schmear. You really don't need gear.
There's gear.
What is that voice?
Would gear have helped you standing in the blood?
Of endless research. Designation, Mother.
Ah, she must be the reason the corruption has not completely overtaken this facility.
Alert. Contaminated life forms detected. Incinerators engaged.
The doors are locked. Shut down that machine before we are reduced to ash.
Yeah, we did, so.
Okay.
Do you need one?
No. Karma got me.
Okay.
Sorry guys, got a couple things different going on. All right, for those who weren't in this before, the key here is we got to transition between the three rooms. The rooms you transition by going through the purple thing right there, the purple screen. When you go through the purple screen, it spawns an ad called a Remnant of Corruption. Each person that goes through spawns an ad. Those ads need to die really quickly. They have a thing called Clinging Corruption that if they get the cast off, it will absolutely just cause huge amounts of problems. So the key is timing out when we transfer through the defense grid and how many at a time. So basically, we don't want like 5 people going through at the same time because there'll be a big burst of damage and we'll spawn a lot of ads. So you got to stagger it out somewhat. While you're in the room, there'll be a couple different abilities that are pretty straightforward. Flame will pop up under your feet. She'll do a wind push that if she pushes you into the flame, it's bad. Sometimes those things will go off at the same time. And then the room itself eventually at a certain point in time will activate and kill anybody in it. So we can't just stay in one room. The key is moving from room to room successfully, getting as much damage in as much as we can. Val, you gonna?
Yeah, I'll keep the percentages announced.
Yeah, thanks. So we probably won't send anybody through at least until the 50% mark. And let's just go group the people who, well, Karma's going to be setting it up in a second, but we'll basically both go through by group at this point.
What healer do we want through first? will be in the second group. It'll basically be
if we're sending
flurry and some melee for the first.
I'll go heal.
Yeah, if we're sending that many people through, we're probably gonna need to heal on the other side because it
Alright.
doesn't lock LOS. So.
Well, once the blood's down, I can heal up my own group.
Okay.
Between hand, flash heal, and lay on hands, I should easily get my first group to full.
Okay, that's fine. We'll plan on that then. So put a healer. Go ahead and send Knight through second, Vel through third. Me and Chubb will stay last, so that puts Randy going in the next group. Sorry guys, it takes a little bit of time to set this up with this number of people in the raid. I apologize about the delay.
You're good, man.
Who was first healer?
Oh my god, Doc's here. Holy shit.
Okay, hang on a second. First healer, speak up.
Knight. It's gonna be Knight.
Second.
Vel.
Third.
Cartman.
Then Chubbs and Soul last.
Yep.
Okay, got the order, Karma?
Yep. Just let me fill out the groups.
And we can move. Yeah, there we go. Let's say somebody at group 1.
Sunflower.
2 groups of 4 and a bunch of groups of 3. Everyone make sure you check what group you're in. Groups 1 through 8.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's gonna mess with a lot of healer UI. So give us just 1 second. Going on to 8.
But there's no real easier way to divvy everyone up, other than everyone can remember what group they're in right now, and you can change it back. But everyone needs
that is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, we'll adapt.
I can remember mine.
Who wants? This is probably going to be on the healer Knight. This might be either Knight or Flurry. If you guys want to call when the next group can go.
I can go ahead and call it if you want me to, Knight.
Sure.
Just someone tracking the HP and situation on the other side.
Anyone know where to override the LPY raid frame count?
Not a clue. Well, what's the normal number of groups for people? We can.
It's fun.
We can definitely move people out of like groups 6, 7, 8.
It'd only be 7 and 8, I think.
Okay, we can move those. So there's only 6 people there. So Stabby, Purple, Akira, you guys are 7. Fabio, Soul, and Beej, you guys are 8. And I'll just move all those individuals back into other groups. You guys just have to remember that you're 7 and 8.
I'm 8.
Got it.
Our healer's UI is less fucked up.
Alright, until someone dropped the train.
So that's what, 8 groups we have total?
Yeah.
I see somebody has the train smasher on their action bar.
Yes.
I think Soul got that like 5 minutes after they put the train in.
Didn't they break that anyway? I thought the train doesn't work.
Someone just did it.
So this is why I don't stand in the big group.
Mac's not here. We can all have sunflowers.
Yes.
Sunflower, 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 sunflower.
Oh god, what have you done?
Sunflower. Sunflower.
And everybody just be patient. Healers are still trying to get their shit worked out.
No, it's fine. I mean,
Yes, Daddy.
Yes, I'm be dating.
Thanks, Cyber.
I haven't quite made everyone a sunflower, but I'm working on it.
Make me a sunflower.
Ma, you're really low on the list, dude.
Wow!
Well, I'm just going in the raid frame.
Purple, you good? Purple!
Have you ever seen a sunflower with wings?
Does it work? Oh my god, that's awesome.
Purple!
Someone wake Purple up.
Purple, look.
I'm here.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Virulent strain detected. Neutralized with extreme prejudice.
Out of that. Wind tunnel's coming up. Push in that. Not before the room gets to 50%. Out of that. Where I'm not seeing that.
In a little window.
Depends how you kind of get boss frames set up. Should have a separate boss frame.
Flames coming.
set. Out of that. Hell did not get out of that.
0-2.
Yep. Alright, group one,
First,
go with me.
Yep, first group, go through one at a time, not all at once, please.
Tried to finish my eyes before I could get out, but I didn't have it.
That sucks. Push against that. You gotta have a flame on top of that. Get out of the flame. Okay, group 2.
We're ready for group 2.
Alright. Yep, pick up the pace. Just steadily get through one at a time, guys.
Group 3 can easily come through now. Like the benchmark is the speed at which you do this.
Don't yet. Just we got a little peak here. Hang on. Let's get everybody back up. 80%. Good.
Group 4.
Out of that.
'87. Gotta get through.
Yeah.
Transition through. Everybody. Transition through.
Oh, that's so quick.
Slow. Slow.
Careful that strike.
95.
You're still on the road. You should be getting out.
Coming through.
We have to either move faster at the beginning or start moving sooner.
Yeah. I don't think we need 50 was way too late. Well, I need 30.
Magic race.
It's on the far side of the boss.
25.
Yep, that's ready. We're gonna go. Alright, group 1.
We'll get out of that one.
I mean, you're not gonna be able to res anybody in the far room, which is Dell, me, Slap.
Right. My right. Figure it out.
Full lasers.
40.
I can get shoves.
Go ahead and get jumped in. Slow, steady through, guys. 50.
We're good for more.
Yep.
Bill's coming through.
Okay, let's get back up. Everybody through for a second. Slow on heels.
65. We're good for more.
One person only.
I'm coming.
Purple needs to get up. You get purple healed.
3, 2, 1.
Next one through.
I'm gonna go through.
I'm not sure we have any healers on that side.
Dissection protocol initiated. 3, 2,
Yeah, we got healers.
1.
On the old side?
Next couple
She had one until a second ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna come across in a second. Get here.
1. Into the middle.
Use shots.
Oh,
Go ahead to left.
bad timing. Yeah, bad timing.
Alright, good job, guys.
So I died in the last 2% of both bosses.
Well done.
Oh, I
Nice.
Well, that one, quite frankly, is a product of us having a raid of this side. It's bigger than we're usually used to running with, so.
Yeah, so at that, honestly, for that fight, the benchmark isn't the DPS of those ads, it's what the healers make.
Yeah.
We explode those ads so fast.
Yep.
I also have a helmet.
That abomination alive? Why?
Almost made it through the entire fight as a sunflower.
And have you found the answer?
I did not ask.
Should have played would make off like a bandit.
Was there any gear to be traded up at this point? I didn't see anything last time.
Both of those. So.
Okay.
We do not have that kind
So,
of time.
roll if you have interest in the Great Belt.
Now.
Plate belts.
Mine was for the helmet.
Alright. So, don't roll for so nobody for the belt.
We have a plan. Activate the consoles. And
Now
put
for
an
the
end
helmet.
to Cahoon's
Trashy
play
roll 76 in
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Alright, unless you guys want to talk it out, we'll go with the roll.
All in.
What's yours?
340. You can get another one later. I mean, they're not the greatest trades, but oh, did I do that? Yeah, I don't know. Mediocre.
Thank you guys for working that out.
Yep, I got a 370 out of my battleground last week.
Nice.
That makes you salty?
Nope.
Everybody should have it, but they're gonna do it.
I got gloves that are guard.
Key or the port?
So,
What's the HP?
I don't really. Unless I'm apparently AFK, it looks like it's mage because they're definitely
Don't kill Meiji.
Why not?
Yeah, well, you know, it all works like the ability to block spells and do damage when you do so kind of fucks most casters. Especially because every Icicle Lever Frost Mage is an independent spell.
Really?
It's just fun to take away their ice block. Hey look, I'm all safe. No, you're not.
It is nice and feeling safe in my level.
Mass the spell works wonders on it. Sorry if I'm trailing behind. I'm looking around the shit.
That's fun.
I'm
It's pretty cool looking.
It really is.
I do have to kind of wonder, like, when Alliance comes in here, it's like, what are they thinking this is even about? Since they have none of the storyline at all.
Yeah, I saw a couple posts on Reddit. They literally had no idea.
Yeah, so he like invaded this place with a bunch of trolls.
Right. Yeah, it's basically there's good trolls and bad trolls. Why are we working with this troll and not with that one? I imagine it's going to be the same thing for us on the next tier.
Well, just doing the instances, it's like, I think there's like evil witches or something, and they're cursing people, and I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Cthulhu stuff going on. I heard that.
Dude, they have Cthulhu,
What about the
Wraithwalk,
tuna god?
and,
tuna god. I can't wait to fight the old tuna god.
Well, tuna's nasty.
Does that mean you're gonna raid forever?
Means I'll show up every once in a while.
He'll wait for us to do all the hard work of figuring it out and just show up and sponge loot.
He is pretty smart sometimes.
Worked for me for about 8 expansions so far, so I like the theory.
I was dragged in here last expansion.
Alright, we'll wait over here, we'll pull the trash back.
Okay. Because I was all ready to run out there after him.
Trash will be coming back.
Yeah, don't do that. The boss will say hi, and you will not enjoy that. He hits kind of hard.
I'm good with that.
Dean, you have a cool attack.
Hello, boss.
Ah, hello, boss.
You were right. He does hit hard.
Oh, boss.
I think one of them.
I usually don't lie about that.
But
So
I
maybe
did
we're
kind of enjoy it.
First hit, Claw from Citizen Snips. First boss target, Nightwater.
Ow. But I'm alive.
Proud of you,
Probably means the Beast Cleave hit him when he got close enough.
But
I blame the hunter.
Set him and avoid
I
that shit.
really like this perspective, though. I had like all sorts of animal asses in my face.
I understand that's your natural MP, but
It's really cool. I'm feeling right at home.
When I get out the Devil Sword, that'll really improve the view.
I don't know. I got a lot of lion ass right here.
I'm guessing the fall out of armor.
Okay, multiple stacks of those lions is bad.
I tried to stun them. It's like my go-to, oh my god, my tank is dying, but it didn't work.
Oh yeah, I have that spell, don't I?
Yeah, their standard ability is a stacking blade. It was
We
sticky
have-
on
we
me
have-
for 40k a second.
A bunch of lions.
let's back it up just another few steps, guys. Let's get on the far side of the druid circle.
Like a few, he means like 10.
Well, that's about a few.
Stuff don't like me.
I know how it feels.
You did.
I tell you I'm dead.
Hey, Wahoo. Do you want to do a Mystic after we hit up the Transmorg?
I am not dying again.
No, that's not gonna help it.
More shields, dog, more shields.
I went fuzzy bubble.
No, sometimes, like you say, Transmorg. That's what it sounds like, eh?
Is that all the trash?
Yeah.
Alright, let's throw a few down.
Akira, you better not be.
You didn't see that misdirect on you?
No.
Alright.
I can die just fine on my own.
Okay, so this is the garbage compactor of this. Occasionally, the boss will turn and do a frontal line of damage called Rotted Regurgitation. Does it 100 energy. Just have to get out of that. Crap also falls from the sky. You get out of that. At normal, apparently, there's not a knockback, so there's not as much need to tank him in the alcoves, guys. But we can still do that if we want to practice for the knockback. They'll spawn these little corpuscles, little blobs on the ground in a couple of the alcoves. Those need to die before he gets over them and eats them. If he eats them, he gains 10% health. Really, the mechanic that kills people on this is whoever's standing next to the tank, every 4th attack will die unless it is the other tank. So as the boss moves, the 2 tanks need to coordinate so they're moving at the same time and moving together, basically, to try to minimize the number of people we lose to that. The other part of that is, especially if you're melee, the boss starts to move, you guys are going to have to be aware of that it's moving and not like stand on top of the tank. Am I missing anything? So avoid breath, avoid stuff falling from the sky, kill the ad blobs, and don't stand on top of the tank.
When do we lust?
Bloodlust at 50% health. This is basically beating the enraged type fight.
At 50%, he enrages, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, any questions?
Figure it out.
Darsh, you back? Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's do it.
5, 4,
Happy to cut drawing.
2, 1.
I don't remember what I'm supposed to do with this debuff. Nothing.
Which debuff?
Miasma.
Yeah, miasma. That's all. Right.
Yeah, I think that's, yeah.
I just ran out of the group just to be safe.
I don't remember. Spew, get out of that.
Whoa, almost ran into it.
I think later on it can be transferable.
5, 4, 3.
First that's coming out very conveniently on either side of us, so the corpuscles will only spawn.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Kill those ads.
Beware.
Watch the spew, watch the spew.
Lost.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Watch the spew. Another Drad's at. Range, get the far one, melee, get the close one, please. Watch as the tanks move.
4,
Don't get next to the tanks.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
So there's no
Spew,
knockback.
spew.
Yeah, that's what I said. Should we fuck with us?
That's why I didn't realize. Sorry, didn't realize what you were referring to.
Nice, McGurk. Nice. Okay.
Glad to see I haven't lost my touch. I'm 3 for 3 in Azerite power and rerolls.
I have 92 avoidance now on my staff.
Does anyone know if you can reroll on the Warfront boss?
No idea.
Oh, that's a pretty staff.
I was going to take a shot in the dark, I would guess yes.
Sorry, what's up? I missed something. I had to do a reload. I've got a weird rolling mode. It's just staying on my screen forever.
Yeah, staff.
Okay. So roll for the staff boost.
Oh yeah! Wish I was there when I was going for money.
Low roll wins, right? That's what we're working on.
Well, I pass to healers.
Okay, can we not move on trash until everyone's ready? Because
That trash in particular, yeah. Doing raid-wide debuffs and the healers don't have line of sight on half the raids, bad times.
Lol.
Getting a res out.
Thanks, Val. I'm assuming that was you.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure there was somebody nearby who could rest.
I just gotta watch the misdirect thing come up on my head again.
What? Who
Hey,
does that?
I'm Soulstone now, so screw you.
Oh.
Alright, I got the high roll as Wahoo unless anybody else wants to make a case.
Stop moving with your transmog mount, damn it. Okay.
Alright. Someone had already raised you. I was just trying.
Boy, this fucking ugly ass snap.
Well, give it to me. I'll transmog it and make it pretty.
I think I can transmog into my staff I had on my hunter from Wrathful Lich King.
Wahoo Val can probably handle it. Which one you want?
Well, I'd like to say the crit one, but I have no money, so it makes
Healers, this is going to be a huge damage spike.
If everyone's here, we just stun them all.
Then the debuff just wasn't a spell last time either. Just a spell progress. Really get a lot of people alive.
When you get the chance, walk, just don't
I can do at least one of every weapon enchant right now myself.
I think the haste one's better anyways. Supposed to say I can do it's better.
I need bring enchants.
Open trader.
I'm terrible with spices. Who is that?
Fabio.
Thank you.
Tickle and slaps.
When we're not in the middle of pulling a million trashes, I will do that.
Yeah.
Wow, lag really bad on that.
What a hard thing to do.
Okay, who said they can make the haste one?
Val.
Do you have one on you?
Yeah, I've got everything.
What do you want for it?
You'd open trade.
Your first.
I need the skill up, seriously, I don't care.
I'm out of range.
Can you put it right on like you used to? Can you do that?
Yes.
Which one did you need?
Haste, right?
Haste, please.
Thanks, man.
Are they still talking about enchantments or something else?
Yes.
Yes.
Mass spell check, please.
Yeah, put it right out.
That'll be really good.
You are awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
Keep giving me epics that are replacements for epics that are...
I was lagging so bad through that. I'm just keeping myself alive in the back.
Purple, why you got your silencer on?
Because.
Because why?
Because of you.
You're no fun.
What if Chubbs needs to save you from like certain death?
Suspect this.
I'll die.
So you put down some a transmorg guy.
You want a transmorg guy? Here you come.
Transmorg guy.
Nothing's gonna look good because you're playing a troll.
Hey, now I'm a troll.
I bet you can't wear shoes.
I don't need to. I like to feel the sand on my feet.
Oh, Stabby.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I think that's the worst one we've seen for a 10k.
Fucking best.
I'm gonna let the lag go.
You actually didn't die.
I hit Fuzzy Bubble first.
I get for reading about a boss fight while you guys are clearing trash.
Cool.
This is the one that hits hard.
You just described every boss in the history of WoW.
Like,
No,
at
some of
best,
them don't hit very hard.
like at best in this dungeon, I think that most describes Mithrax.
Mithrax does have other crap going on other than just hitting hard.
He's the one that liquefies at one point.
This is the manifestation of Hakar's debuff.
That's an interesting way to look at it.
Well, I think that's the best thing I've ever heard you say.
It kind of lines up lore-wise, actually.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that myself. Somebody else said that. I'm taking it
You
away.
should have just went with it. We were giving you credit.
Yeah, you know, nah. I'm good.
It's only me who likes to play the stupid card.
I learned so much from you.
Trying to play fashion WoW and all these ads are getting in the way.
I know, the nerve.
That really is very rude of them. Clearly we should murder them for their, well, just kind of being there.
I don't like having a staff.
Yeah, you should definitely give it to me then.
Too late.
Now.
You have to think about these things before you roll.
I like the
Yeah,
staff.
sure, it's a huge upgrade, but man, it's ugly.
My transmog was
We'll get you a transmog closet if you need it.
I'm using the one from Heroic, I don't know, Deathwing anything? No. I don't know
You can
where
make it a... Well, what class are you?
Shaman.
Oh, you're pretty fucked then.
You really is.
But does your staff give you avoidance as a caster?
Ordnance is great for casters.
I wanted the one he got with all the leech.
Yeah, Leech is great, except it's not.
I love leech.
Would it be possible to get another cauldron? Flask is just about out.
There was a first cauldron? Yeah, what?
I can give someone a flask if we're not going to put one down.
Holy shit, I went Alchemist today and now my flasks are doubled.
Yeah, it's a nice little thing.
Got these things hitting us right now.
There's my mass dispel for the night. I'm done.
Thing is, Davi, we keep thinking it's your Townie. So we like him. So it's accidental eels.
You know, some of the times the things you say is hurtful, man.
Only some of them?
It's mostly just pity heals, though.
Pity or pityful, I can't really distinguish.
Why not both?
Did we just kill Obama?
What?
Is that what his name was? Speaker Obama?
Ara.
Oh, read that right?
Yeah,
Killed
he's
Obama.
That's it. I think McGurk's got it. You're on a list somewhere now.
Now, fucking NSA's gonna monitor our Discord. God bless it.
Flask
Get
is
back
up
your
in the back.
Obama phone.
Grab the flask. Grab.
Yeah, flasks and table.
Grab flask.
They need to add the option for trolls to stand up straight. That'd be so fucking tall.
It's called Zandalari Troll.
I was gonna say it's called female troll.
They ever actually put that in for orcs? I was promised standing up straight.
Yes, there are stand-up straight orcs.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, you can't play them yet.
Yeah, you
Not,
can.
what do
Yeah,
you
you can.
mean you can't play them?
What,
has
Zandalari are unlocked?
You
No,
can do it
some
on regular trolls too.
Alright.
Nope, they
Or
can't.
orcs, yes.
So,
Yes, you can.
we got a 2-phase fight. We were messing up the phase 2 thing last time. So phase 1 is about debuff and ad management. Basically, the boss is pulsing a constant raid-wide AoE called Contagion that starts off at low damage, but over the course of the fight, a debuff is passed around that increases the nature damage you have. That debuff's called Omega Vector. Basically, when it expires, you get a debuff stack, and the Omega Vector passes to the person who is closest to you. So after you get to, everybody's going to start stacked up on blue. We're basically just, the idea is we're passing it around amongst several people in that blue area. Then when you get to about 5 stacks of Ligger Infection, you move over to the red before you get the Omega again. You want to lead the Omega Vector back at blue. So that way we control how many stacks people get, because they'll keep jumping around the blue side. Does that make sense to everybody? The ads that spawn do absorb shields, so they just need to die quickly. Phase 2, the boss will turn into a puddle. He won't be able to be killed. He'll be sending out lines of stuff that we try to dodge. Those lines, again, stack up the debuff. He'll be putting out hollow circles that need to be soaked. That's that standard mechanic. 1 person per circle is fine. And the big thing is a debuff called Gestate. When Gestate hits, stun the person immediately. We were trying to run Gestate out. It can't be run out. So it's actually the opposite. We spread a little for phase 2. When somebody is next to you, get Gestate, you try to move away from them. Because after a few seconds, they'll spawn an ad, which casts a heal absorb and does some AoE damage. The boss damage is moving around. That'll also cause the lingering infection. So phase 1's managing the debuff and killing the ads. Phase 2 is dodging the lines and soaking the circles. Questions?
Yeah, I'll have them after I see this.
Yeah.
I zoned out a sec. Can you repeat that?
Yes, just for you, Armok.
I did
Because
too.
we know how much you love explanations.
I got a question.
Yes?
Controls actually stand upright, or is that not a thing?
Only
Trolls cannot yet. Orcs can.
Okay, it was really important I knew that before we started. Okay, I'm good to go.
I understand.
So Gestate does AoE damage
When it
within
spawns.
5 yards. Right.
Right.
So don't stack on the player with Gestate, but once
Right.
that's done, hop on the ad.
Kill the ad. You don't have to hop. I mean, you don't have to stand on the ad or anything like that.
Jump on its head.
So yeah, you kill the ad after it spawns. Is that answering the question?
Yes, but you can run out if you have the debuff just to get the AoE
No,
out, but
you
not
can't.
far.
As soon as you hit Gestate, you're stunned.
Oh, okay.
So we were not able to get it run out at all last time. It was just spawning in the middle of everybody. So it's really more the other way around. Whoever gets Gestate, everybody wants to try to move away from them. And in that second phase, just sort of spread out a little bit. 5 yards from other people would be good. And then we'll collapse back in on the blue at the start of the next non-puddle phase.
Okay.
I'm so gonna fuck this up. All right, let's roll.
We wouldn't expect anything less from you, third time.
All right, I'm good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fresh house!
You're either on the blue or not. Don't be in the middle. No. Wah. Wah.
I have the debuff. I'm supposed to move, am I not?
Stay. No. No. You stay in the blue and pass it around until you have about 5 stacks of lingering infection. You don't want to stand out because otherwise you're just passing it forth between a couple people. If you stand in the middle of the group, you'll pass it around to multiple people.
You can stay more or less where you were. I'm not even. Is this even a frontal read on the debuff?
Kill the ad.
Or we just kind of trying all this shit, so yeah, we should be okay.
So if people are starting to get to 5 stacks, it's just switch over to
When you get right, if you don't have Omega Vector, then you switch to blue.
Hurts. Yeah, we're falling behind on the herb healing.
1. Beware.
Liquefy, out.
Like.
Stand in those.
Stand in the empty circles, yep. One per person.
One person.
Yep, one.
Oh, there's one
And
here. I
try
got
not
it.
to stand near other people. The shit on the ground is targeted at people.
Buzz back up.
That's in front of you.
Alright, look and see whether you've got lingering infection or Omega Vector. There is a difference.
I have lingering. I have both.
If you have less than 5 stacks of lingering, you should be in the group.
So much disease.
1.
I got melee.
Is it actually worth taking?
I don't think it is.
Nah.
You might want to
Yep.
spread the blue group out a little bit in general. We were eating a lot of those ad spawn.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I tried the Divine Shield trick and he told me fucking no. His taunt mechanic goes straight through it.
There will be reses coming out, but I think a lot of people released already.
No, I'm sorry. Remind me again. We get Vector, we stay on blue?
Yes. So there's a difference. Omega Vector is the initial thing. When Omega Vector leaves you, it jumps to the nearest person and leaves behind a stack of lingering infection. What we care about is lingering infection stats. You want to stay in with the group for Omega Vector so that it jumps to somebody who doesn't have a stack. If you run out, or 2 people run out, what's going to happen is the Omega Vector is going to jump back and forth just between those 2 people, and they're very rapidly going to get up to 5 stacks. We don't want that. We want it to be spread out amidst the group. So you don't want to run away when you get Omega Vector. You want to stay in, and quite frankly, you may want to shift position within the Druid healing circle after it leaves you, so you're standing next to somebody else. Is that clear?
Crystal.
And after that, it's about killing the ad before it starts pounding on people too much. The biggest thing is the healing debuff. Is that showing up on the default UI?
It shows up as it looks like another disease or debuff.
Yeah. Okay.
It's part of the ad thing. Or it's tied to the ad somehow.
What the hell?
I don't
The
know.
ads cast it. It's an uninterruptible cast, and the idea is to kill them before basically we get overwhelmed with it.
What's with those ads? Are we supposed to be just face hitting them? Because I got meleeed.
They, as far as I know, they target the person who gestated them.
I saw
don't know about that.
The first one came right after me, and it wasn't me.
This may be one of the fights where instead of having a ranged group and a melee group, and the melee group's up on the boss and the ranged group is far away, we all kind of clump up together so that melee can easily turn on the ads, and the off tank, I don't know exactly how the tanking works, but maybe could pick up the ad.
Yeah, I'm getting squashed by him.
It's a good question. Is that ad tankable?
Please,
Yes.
I forgot to have the stat.
Yeah,
Then we
I've pulled
should
aggro
probably
on a few
be.
times.
Then we should probably be doing that because it was rampaging around back here.
We'll try it.
We can definitively try. The only downside is that risk getting the tanks near other people. So we might want to not have melee on it then.
Is there a way we could just 3-tank it, 2 tanks on boss and 1 for the ad?
No need.
I mean, if we want to... The only concern I have with having melee on the boss and ranged on the ad and basically doing it that way is I'm not sure we have enough DPS to kill the ads fast enough if we do it that way.
Yes, but if we start taking Omega Vectors and get lingering infections on the tank, as we saw there, Race got hit 3 times during phase 2 and died almost instantly after he got a second stack.
Oh, yeah, no. The tanks can't get Omega Vectors. That's very bad.
Right. So, and again, it'll jump to the nearest person, so as long as the person who has Omega Vector is nowhere near the tanks, we're fine.
It'll come to the tanks this time. We'll just melee try to stay clumped together tighter when y'all clump up on it and beat it down.
Yeah, it definitely felt. We just sat there and did the ad the whole time. I don't think I touched the boss other than the beginning.
Slacker.
I havocked it. That's how I got some damage on it.
Lucky.
Akira, you set that first ad on me, didn't you?
Yep.
But yeah, we could also keep our same strategies that we've had if we're close enough that the tanks can just taunt the damn ads.
We'll try that.
It'll get grabbed by statues. We're already planning to have a monk statue down.
All right. Then you go ahead and move the blue back here, and that will try it just doing that. Let's change one thing at a time. We'll do controlled experimentation.
Nah, utter chaos is our way.
Whee!
I'm just milking it for all it's worth.
I like it.
Don't you get him started. Next time, here to smack it out of it.
I like puns, though.
4, 3. Same here.
I don't recall asking what you like.
Woo! I train these people well.
Gestation.
Yep. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what just got that, but I dropped like 3 grams.
It sounded like you had a baby.
Through your ass.
That's not what it sounds like at all. Trust me.
True, you're on like child 12.
Gestation. When you see gestation, you can move away from it.
We're just sitting.
We lost a lot of people already.
Yeah.
I had 2 Omega Vectors on me. Didn't get any healing.
We're down 2 healers. And double Omega Vector has been very consistent.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna die.
Yup.
Probably. Yeah, the trouble is once you start getting behind on those absorbs, it really... Yeah.
Karma, kill the boss real quick.
What did we change from last week? Because we one-shot it last week.
No.
More people. Yeah, we've added quite a lot of bodies.
So this fight in particular is complicating things.
Which means I'm stepping out.
No.
Oh, yeah, I am. You guys go back and one-shot shit.
I don't think it works like that, man.
I have many,
It will.
many
Watch.
wares.
He's just using that as the excuse. He took his 2 bosses down. He's done raiding for the month.
I got like 3 bosses.
I'm done raiding for 2 months.
Month and a half.
I just want to go play Tomb Raider.
It hurts me when you don't show up.
I showed up, so you shouldn't be hurt. So shut up.
Hey, you have to stay.
Is that the new Tomb Raider, Trashy? Is it good?
I don't know yet. I just finished downloading a little bit ago.
In other words, don't call out.
I didn't think it was out to the 14th.
If you get the deluxe edition, you get early access for 2 days.
2 days?
Yeah.
2 weekdays, too?
That's fine with me. Oh my god, this fucking dude. I'll be right back.
And just for clarification, was the melee switch into all the plague amalgams?
It felt like it.
The ads were brought to us, so yeah. It was great.
Yeah, we're killing the ads.
I'm assuming they were brought to you just by the statue?
Yeah.
No, we were also having to taunt some of them in.
Yeah. Well, the statue gets them headed in a direction, then the off-tank's usually taunting it.
Okay.
Usually in a range within a second.
They do take a couple seconds to fully spawn, which is why they don't immediately head towards the statue or the tanks. But
yeah.
Later.
Night.
See ya.
Yeah, I just went through all of recount, and everybody but one person was on the ads.
Fuck that one person.
And I left.
It was me.
I died within like 10 seconds, so it could have been me.
No. You can, because you can see how much damage it did. I know who it was. I'm not telling.
If it was Doc, go ahead and tell everybody.
No, you did 43% of your damage to the ad.
Damn it.
Who said they knew?
I know.
Send him a whisper and find out who it was.
Hey, can we take a couple-minute break? There's a couple people that's got to use the bio.
That's fine. We'll take 5.
Cool.
Anybody got a transmog bot? I want to keep playing Fashion Frame.
Always happy to help with your fashion emergency.
It is a fashion emergency. I don't feel like I'm perfect yet.
Do you look like me? Then you're not.
Well, guys, I wish you the best of luck. Gotta be at 3, so good luck.
Night, night.
Going.
I'm leaving the channel because I don't want all this raid in my ear while I'm PvPing.
I still had a minute.
Oh, it disappeared. But I wasn't done.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can't you just look at your appearances tab?
What?
Go to like the collections tab. There's appearances. You can click on weapons, stabs, and control click to look at them all.
I did not know this was a thing. You can't sort by rarity, eh?
Not that I know of. I think you can filter by sources, so if you're looking for specifically like boss drops, you can filter out quest or profession and vendor and stuff.
flower.
Lambo. I seen that.
Where is that auto hammer? Saw it go down.
It's kind of under the feast. You can put something down a little more convenient if you can't get it.
It's got mouse over, following the repair thing. Corpse, what's the word on Addy? Corpse.
Gammon will save us.
Corpse, just tell us when you're good getting around.
I don't know where the hell her hearth is. Oh, there we go. Found it. Alright.
Slash use Hearthstone.
It's still recharging.
Alright, she's hearthed out. Baby's almost there. Sleep.
Alright, so let's focus on knocking out the ads. Healers will need to focus on making sure we get that healing absorb taken care of as soon as possible. We need to collapse the groups. We're kind of spread out now for some reason. Does that help people?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Consume us!
3, 2, 1.
Destination. Iliad.
Fine 3.
Spread out a little bit. Avoid the lines. Jump in the ads. Or the circles, rather.
Right for infection.
Are we still moving to the group at 5?
Yep.
If melee gets to 5, what do we do? Stay?
That's a good question. I don't really upgrade for that.
You'd be okay until you get about 6 or 7. Might want to start using CDs at that point.
May need to create a separate melee run out point.
Fine 5. Fine. Line that up.
There's puddles.
Someone's dead in this one in front of Trashy. That
I got the puddle.
There's a big ad up front.
Yeah. Boss spot is taller than normal.
Mega Vector person in front.
Omega. If you have a Mega Vector, you're not supposed to be red. Everybody just go ahead and collapse back on blue. Then move over. If you get to 7, everybody just back on blue. Spread it around some.
Yeah, somebody ran it over to red. That was very bad.
We're gonna have to collapse anyway.
3, 2, 1.
It's personal, so if you got them, move your stones.
Darkness down on the boss.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's a triple Omega now.
Yeah, that's why it was bad that the person ran it out, is because there was 2 people.
Yep, that is not surprising.
Close. 1.6.
Wipes out.
That's a long
1.
No, I'm trying to keep that triple Victor out of the melee. You might make it. Nope. And if he hadn't puddled, you might have got him. Now the Vector's gonna kill you one by one while he zips around.
Yeah, it is crucially important if you have a Mega Vector not to be on the red marker. Do we need to create a swap spot for the melee if you get to 5?
I think we're doing fine in the melee. We're not stacking it up.
I only had 2 really that entire time. At most.
Yeah,
Did
I mean, that's what's
everybody? Did everybody move in melee at the end? Move away from Stabby when he got the gestation. That might have killed some people. I don't remember. I didn't see it.
Gestation doesn't do a ton of damage, so if it
Yeah,
kills
it's more that it spawns the ad and does the absorb. That's really the trick.
Now, if we're all stacked up on our debuffs, that does more and more damage, right?
I'm not sure if the damage that it does is nature or not. The big thing with the nature is the corruption. Or contagion, rather, not corruption, sorry.
Remember a time when you used to actually stack up resistances for this kind of fight, you know?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Vector is shadow, so it shouldn't be getting.
Shadow resist for Black Temple. Fire resist for the.
Alright. Well, I think we've seen the path to what we need to get to on this one.
If the tank was at 12 o'clock, and we put, say, the first melee group at 5 and the other one at 8 or something? 4 and 8? We could have 2 groups for melee, one with the no stacks, the other one with too many.
Alright, so melee starts on orange and moves to purple if they get too many stacks. Night Cyber, hope that can straighten out for you. Sorry to have such a hard time of it.
Yeah, it will. Good luck.
Feast down. Thank you for the feast.
So move it 5 or 7 stacks for ranged.
For ranged, move at 5. But if we get to a situation where we have 80% or 90% of the range are at 5, we'll have to move back so it doesn't just bounce back and forth really quickly between a couple of people.
In theory, as it bounces back, everyone will move to red, and red becomes the new blue.
Yeah.
But
I use Scada because it's easy. Details let you drill down a lot more.
Yeah, I'm just not sure which one to trust.
Don't trust any of them.
Yeah, I'm dubious of some of the numbers I'm seeing on Scada right now. I might try something different.
My recount pretty closely matches what I'm seeing on the actual logs.
make sure the settings are all the same, that it's on only the boss fight, and it's on damage versus DPS, etc., etc. I've done that before where I was comparing DPS to damage.
Alright, let's scan it down. Again, remember, once you get Omega Vector, shift to another spot within the blue area, so it passes on. You don't just pass it back and forth between two people.
2, 1.
Fresh hosts!
3,
We're gonna have to move things just a little bit closer to range now.
Double Omega. Cooldown.
Got an ad loose over here.
Take a step away from each other and just bounce them back and forth.
Come back, spread a little bit.
Thank you for saving.
Do you take stacks with turtle on?
You do not. That's why I popped it when I had the double there.
I've got 5.
And go to red.
No, Omega Vector.
Can't have 5 Omega Vector. It's not possible. You don't have one. You have 5 lingering. Townie's got double Omega.
Bring the ad.
Ian's got double Omega.
Whee!
Purple's got double Omega. Stabby's got double Omega. Townie's got double Omega. Dev's got double Omega.
Had a cool house.
That double in melee is killing us.
I mean, you can bring it to range, but it's going to kill us ranged then.
But ranged has your circle and things like that. It's a little bit easier to control.
Oh my god, they're just in time.
The other thing we need to do better is we need to spread. People are stacking up too much in lines and so people are getting like 8 or 9 lines targeted at them. So people are going to have to realize where the blood puddle is and spread in a arc around that so that it's not all doubled up.
3, 2, 1.
Go ahead and get res up. I'll help out with some healing.
Oh god.
3.
Who wants this present?
1.
There you go. You have double Omega Vector.
So he liquefies at times, not percentages, right? Does he have any enrage or anything like that when he gets that low life?
Nope.
We should lust at the beginning.
Shit, I took aggroms. I hit him with a buff glacial spike.
Three, two, one.
One.
Beware.
Yeah, we're falling behind.
One problem is you don't drop lingering infection when you die, so the stacks are still pretty high.
Well, and there's also an Omega Vector that's, at this point, was just passed between the tanks until it killed us both.
Where are the tanks going when he's liquefying?
Kind of going to the back of the area. One is
Like-
easier to avoid spikes that way, and two, I have the ability to get the plague bombs.
Yeah, so we grab that first amalgam. One of us does, because there's always that amalgam that's alive right at the start. We tank it down, and then we get as far away from him as possible.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking we need to make sure that y'all aren't in range to pick that up when it passes.
Pick what up? The ad?
The
vector.
The vector. The trouble is it's bouncing around. So
I think it probably happened just as a consequence of losing everyone else it could go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that time that's the first time I've seen us get it, and we purely got it because the melee line was just dead.
I mean, that's more the symptom than the problem there.
The melee was getting housed this time.
Like, I had it, I was like, okay, I'll just run out and drop it on the melee, and I run over, and there's no melee, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we had double Omega, just go around through all of us. It was fun.
Once you get double Omega, like, it can't not go to the same person. It will never stop being a double Omega, which is very rough.
Did that actually work?
Yeah.
Nice.
So what was I supposed to do when I got the double? Where was I supposed to go?
You're not supposed to go anywhere when you got double.
Okay, well, I didn't.
So double does damage, but you only move when your stacks of lingering infection get high. There is a difference between Omega and lingering infection. Omega is the symptom.
Yeah, I was just at one stack of the Omega. Or lingering. One stack of lingering.
Which is fine. Which is fine.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not what's going to kill you. What's going to kill you is there's damage from Omega Vector, so we have to get some direct heals on that. And unfortunately, to a certain extent, I was working on that, and then I died because I caught like 9 stacks of lingering infection because I had a bad circle that got 8 little lines past it all quick. We need to move up where the tanking and all that's happening because we were big time ranging.
Yeah.
So I do have a question.
Yeah.
At what point do we want to call it to where too many people are on red and we should just be spreading it?
I mean, it'll keep spreading around in blue, and then everyone in blue will have enough stacks that they should go to red, and at that point, red becomes the new blue, in theory.
Okay, because I saw like 2 people on blue when we were pretty much ending.
Yeah, at that point, just come on over to red.
Right. Yeah, when it gets to small groups. And ideally, the people, if somebody's low, call it out late and thing, and the person who has Omega try to go stand next to that person. I mean, that would be the ideal if we actually controlled the distribution of it. It would help. What McGurk said is if you see that you have Omega and you happen to be standing next to somebody, you see the line, ideally, again, they're not standing right next to each other, so it bounces to the same person. That's obviously kind of hard to coordinate.
And there's no range, like you can't run really far away. And
Nope. It will bounce to the nearest person. It's like infinite range.
What if I drop combat?
I don't know. I expect that it wouldn't have an impact because the whole fight is designed around you can't do that.
Yeah,
it won't.
You
Die.
can't bubble it off.
Considering dropping combat, right? You die, you still have your stacks.
Of lingering infection, yes.
Oh, talking about Omega? Okay, never mind.
But no, you straight up can't get rid of Omega. I can't even bubble it off.
Jeez.
Correct.
Like, it stopped me from taking damage from it, but I still had him. I was like, oh.
if you have an immunity like the bubble, ice block, turtle shell, you can do it towards the end, and it'll prevent you from adding stacks of lingering, and that's well worth doing.
You could McGurk again if you had perfect positioning, everybody moved right at the right time. You could pass it exactly, but it always has to be the person at the end. I mean, we come up with some intricate strategy to do it. Make a line, and when you're done with the line, you go to the end. You know, something like that.
Also, if it gets to a double again, let me know, and I can at least protect one person from time to time.
Okay.
Nothing will protect you from my fantasy team, though.
Shh. All right. So go again. Hopefully, yeah. What the line, the stay out of blood trails device is really good because honestly, that's sort of the secret killer in this. As I found out, if you eat a bunch of the bloodlines, you'll very quickly get a lingering infection problem, like I had. So you're dying when the pulse goes out. All right.
May God be with your souls.
Any other thoughts?
Purple has a lingering infection.
I think
make sure
lusting early is a good idea.
We'll go ahead and lust on Paul. Alright. Let's get it done, do it.
So it comes with trusting a shaman's bloodlust.
I can do that.
All mine are linked to it, so if I hit it, I'll get everything.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fresh house!
And Knight has 2 already.
Really?
On rain.
3, 2, 1.
Rain's mute the magic in a second.
Bring it to me.
McGurk. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Bust now double.
2, 1.
Alright. Spread, avoid the lines, please. Best you can.
There's big ass ad.
Lines are going to be coming from him. We've got pretty good range, so try to avoid it as much as possible.
I thought the boss was a circle I needed to stand in.
No, the boss is not the circle.
What's that pug?
Will has double vector. And now I have the other thing too. Owie. Stack up on blue.
3, 2, 1.
You just want everything.
Apparently. Ow, it's full of hurting. I'm running over here to red. It's nice and safe over here.
Kill the ad, kill the ad.
You've got intermittent restore on the
I got double.
3, 2, 1.
Add.
Get him.
I got double on Wahoo again.
Farm 3.
Add 1.
Beware. Don't risk battle res on those healers.
Yeah. Let's get Bell out. Let's get Bell up. Bell up.
Huddle way at the entrance.
Okay.
Knight, let me know if you get the vector again.
Back up.
Yeah, triple. That's cool.
Yeah, I had a triple too.
3, 2, 1.
Damn.
They can get me up, I got demon. Oh, I got triple.
Unless you got a personal, we're not gonna be able to keep you up at this point.
Yep,
We're almost
yep.
out of mana.
I need a name if someone gets that.
That ad needs to die. Come on, guys. Our healers are tapping out. We're not making it easy for them.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Alright. Well done.
Woo.
That was different.
I do not like that mechanic of it goes to the closest person.
Yeah, it almost immediately, it was like we had one, one on each and then badonk, right on Unite. Shit.
It's a bow.
I should really be changing my loot specialization back and forth between survival and beast mastery, depending on what weapons these things drop.
Yeah, I don't disagree with McGurk. One thing maybe we work on, especially as going to Rook, it may be figuring out a better way to manage how we're moving the vector around.
I assume the number of vectors scales with size as well. So, like, we may have just been right under the 3 last time.
Yeah.
Is that it for tonight?
Your mom's here
that's
for
it.
tonight.
That was rude.
Wasn't the next one super easy?
No.
Not
Zek-
especially, and it's
Zek
also
Vaz,
a lot of trash.
A lot of trash.
We'd be after 11 before we could even pull him, probably.
Ian is put a cloak up for grabs.
And I can actually trade it.
Sorry, thank you for pointing that out. Okay, yeah, 355 crit mastery cloak up. Please roll for it.
The
Give me a
lingers-
moment. Let me see if there's a cloak that has haste on it in here.
Oh, that's a power roll.
The lingering isn't a like emergency kind of stuff, but there's raid-wide nature damage going out, and those stacks are draining the healer's mana.
Yeah.
So we definitely won't be able to keep up if you get too many stacks.
Wasting a 96 McGurk. Ugh.
I beat him anyway.
Here's port.
Yeah, I need to fiddle with my frames because it's only showing me, like, if someone has Omega and Lingering, I'm only seeing the Lingering.
Yeah.
And I need to be able to see who has Omega, so when there's a 3-stack, I can make someone immune to magic to try to help keep at least one person alive.
Yeah, I had to switch over to the default just to even double see it. So, all right, I'm seeing that going to mushroom